Imagine waking up one morning to discover that your Bitcoin, the unbreakable digital gold, is suddenly vulnerable. Sounds impossible, right? Think again. Google's Willow quantum chip has shattered computational limits, solving problems in minutes that would take supercomputers longer than the universe's lifespan to crack. This revolutionary leap in quantum computing has sparked a heated debate. Could this be the beginning of the end for Bitcoin's impenetrable security? Bitcoin's cryptography, once considered invincible, now faces a looming threat. Quantum computers, like Willow, are advancing faster than anyone expected, raising an urgent question. How long before they can break the very systems protecting Bitcoin and your wealth? Banks, governments, and even military data can also be at risk. But Bitcoin's decentralized nature adds another twist. Can the community adapt in time? Welcome to the Chainpoint channel. Today we're breaking down what Google Willow's breakthrough means, how quantum computing works, and what it could take to challenge Bitcoin's defenses. But don't panic just yet. There's a plan, and you'll want to hear it. But before we continue our talk, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay tuned to what is happening on the crypto world. And remember, everything we say here is not an investment advice. Always invest wisely. Let's get started. Imagine a supercomputer tackling a mind-boggling problem, something so complex it would take more than 10 to the power of 25 years to solve, longer than the universe has even existed. Now enter Google Willow, a quantum chip that cracked this same problem in just minutes. It sounds like science fiction, right? But this leap is very real, marking a revolutionary moment where computational power as we know it has been completely redefined. Here's the magic behind it. Willow operates with 105 qubits, tiny yet powerful building blocks that quantum computers use to perform calculations. Unlike classical computers that work with binary bits, zeros and ones, qubits exist in superposition, meaning they can represent 0 and 1 simultaneously. Picture it like this. A classical computer is solving one puzzle piece at a time, but Willow is looking at the entire puzzle all at once. The result? It achieves solutions faster than anything previously imaginable. Now, it wasn't all smooth sailing. The breakthrough came when Google extended the quantum coherence time to 100 microseconds, up from 20 microseconds, a 5-fold improvement. In simpler terms, Willow can hold its quantum state longer, reducing errors and allowing for much more complex calculations. To put this into perspective, think of it as giving a top athlete extra minutes of peak performance to break world records. And Willow, my friend, is smashing records left and right. But what does this mean for the real world? This isn't just theory for scientists in lab coats. Quantum computing will revolutionize industries, from predicting climate changes with uncanny accuracy to designing life-saving drugs in weeks rather than years. Take businesses, for example. Companies are pouring millions into quantum research to optimize supply chains, forecast financial trends, and even revolutionize cybersecurity. At the heart of every quantum computer lies its most intriguing feature, qubits. Unlike classical computers, which use bits that can only be 0 or 1, qubits can exist in a state called superposition, both 0 and 1 simultaneously. Imagine flipping a coin. A bit lands as heads or tails, but a qubit stays spinning, embodying both outcomes at once. This unique property lets quantum computers process a mind-blowing number of possibilities at the same time, giving them an edge that traditional machines just can't match. To make it even crazier, qubits also harness a phenomenon called entanglement, where particles become interconnected so that the state of one instantly influences the other, even if they're light years apart. Think of it as two people finishing each other's sentences perfectly, no matter how far apart they are. Entanglement allows quantum computers to perform calculations exponentially faster by coordinating these interconnected qubits. The Google Willow, with its 105 qubits, already demonstrates this potential on a small but groundbreaking scale. Now you might be thinking, so can this superpower solve everything? Well, not quite. Quantum computers excel at problems involving immense complexity, like simulating molecules for drug discovery, optimizing traffic in entire cities, or solving cryptographic puzzles that even the fastest supercomputers would struggle with. However, They're not here to replace your smartphone or laptop. Those are still safe. Instead, quantum computing is like a specialized, high-speed tool that's redefining industries where precision and speed are critical. To bring this into perspective, let's say you're searching for one specific grain of sand on an entire beach. A classical computer would examine each grain one by one, painfully slow. A quantum computer, using qubits in superposition, would analyze the entire beach at once, instantly pointing to the right spot. That's why breakthroughs like Google Willow are so exciting. They're pushing this capability further and faster, unlocking answers to questions we didn't even think to ask. While quantum computing sounds like pure magic, it's not without its challenges. The biggest hurdle? Quantum coherence. You see, qubits are delicate. They can only maintain their quantum state for a very short time before decohering, meaning they lose the information they were holding. It's like trying to balance a spinning top. The longer it spins, the more you can do, but eventually it wobbles and falls. Until now, most quantum chips could only hold their coherence for about 20 microseconds. That's a blink of an eye, far too short for complex calculations. Enter Google Willow. By extending the coherence time to 100 microseconds, Google has made a massive leap. A 5-fold improvement means quantum processors can now perform far more intricate calculations with fewer errors before decoherence sets in. Picture a musician trying to play the perfect song. Extending coherence time is like giving them more time to hit all the right notes before the instrument goes out of tune. This improvement might seem small, but in the quantum world, every extra microsecond is groundbreaking. Error correction is another uphill battle. Unlike classical computers, where errors are easy to detect and fix, quantum systems are far trickier. Qubits interact with their environment, which can introduce noise and cause mistakes in calculations. To address this, researchers are developing advanced error-correcting algorithms that can stabilize qubits. Think of it as adding guardrails to a narrow bridge, helping the system stay on track despite the surrounding chaos. Willow's achievement proves that quantum error correction is no longer just theory, it's becoming reality. So, why does this matter? Extending quantum coherence and reducing errors is what makes the quantum future possible. Without these advances, quantum computers would remain impractical for real-world applications. Google Willow, with its extended coherence time, isn't just solving scientific puzzles. It's paving the way for breakthroughs in finance, medicine, and even Bitcoin security. But as we'll see, even this quantum powerhouse is still far from breaking today's most advanced cryptographic systems. Now that we have a minimal knowledge of how quantum computing in Willow works, let's see if it is a threat for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's security is built on cryptography so strong it might as well be a digital fortress. At its core, Bitcoin relies on two main encryption systems, ECDSA 256 for securing digital signatures, and SHA-256 for hashing transactions. The SHA-256 algorithm creates a unique 256-bit hash with a mind-boggling 2 to the power of 256 possible outcomes. To put that into perspective, even if every atom in the universe tried to guess the right hash simultaneously, they'd still fail. It's no wonder Bitcoin is considered unbreakable, at least for now. But here's the twist. Quantum computing has changed the conversation. Algorithms like Grover's can theoretically give quantum computers a speed boost, reducing the number of possibilities to 2 to the power of 128. Still, even with this quantum advantage, breaking Bitcoin's encryption would require an absurd level of computational power. Estimates suggest it would take 1 million error-corrected qubits, far beyond Google Willow's current 105 qubits. In other words, Bitcoin remains safe today, but the writing on the wall is clear. Quantum progress is coming. But what makes Bitcoin so vulnerable to quantum advancements? It all comes down to public and private keys. Bitcoin uses ECDSA 256 to create these keys, ensuring that only the owner can authorize a transaction. A classical computer would take longer than the age of the universe to reverse engineer a private key from a public one. but a sufficiently advanced quantum computer could, in theory, crack this encryption in minutes. That said, quantum computers are nowhere near this stage yet, and Bitcoin's design allows for upgrades when the time comes. Think about it. Bitcoin was built to be adaptable. Just like it overcame network challenges in 2017 with the hard fork that created Bitcoin Cash, it can upgrade its cryptographic defenses to resist quantum threats. This isn't just hypothetical. Cryptographers are already developing quantum-resistant algorithms to safeguard blockchain networks. Bitcoin may be facing a distant threat, but its resilience, much like its value, is proving hard to shake. Experts agree that quantum advancements are a matter of when, not if. And while Google Willow is pushing the limits, it's clear that quantum machines must grow exponentially to reach this encryption-breaking level. Researchers predict we'll need millions of logical qubits working flawlessly together, something that remains far out of reach. Still, seeing Willow extend its coherence time to 100 microseconds proves that steady progress is being made. The good news? Bitcoin is secure. For now. Quantum computers are advancing at an impressive pace, but they're still years away from becoming a true threat. Yet, this ticking clock forces us to ask, how much longer before quantum machines start outpacing the systems we rely on today? As we'll see, the future may arrive faster than we expect. And Bitcoin isn't the only thing on the line. Quantum computing advancements are accelerating, and experts estimate we could see encryption-breaking capabilities emerge within 10 to 20 years. That might sound far off, but consider how quickly technology evolves. Just 2 decades ago, smartphones were unthinkable. Now, the countdown has begun. The day quantum machines reach the required millions of logical qubits, everything from Bitcoin security to banking systems, military data, and personal information could face unprecedented vulnerabilities. Imagine this: entire financial networks, once impenetrable, could become open doors. Experts suggest we may need only 22,000 logical qubits to crack SHA-256, making the quantum threat even more imminent. Banks, government agencies, and global corporations are already paying attention. But here's the kicker. Quantum computers don't just threaten cryptocurrencies. They're a risk to any system relying on encryption, including military secrets, healthcare records, and your personal data. Picture a future where a rogue actor with a quantum machine unlocks sensitive information in seconds. The security we depend on could suddenly become obsolete. The implications go far beyond Bitcoin. This is about global cybersecurity. Now the race is on. Researchers are scrambling to develop quantum-resistant encryption before the technology hits critical mass. Governments are investing billions into quantum research, while industries look for ways to safeguard their systems. The next decade will be a defining moment. Will we stay ahead of the quantum curve, or will we watch our digital defenses crumble? One thing's certain, Bitcoin won't be the only asset put to the test. Here's the thing about Bitcoin, it's not just secure, it's adaptable. If quantum computers ever evolve to the point of threatening SHA-256 or ECDSA-256, Bitcoin has a built-in solution, the ability to upgrade. We've seen this in action before with the 2017 hard fork that created Bitcoin Cash. When push comes to shove, the Bitcoin network can undergo a similar upgrade to implement quantum-resistant encryption. It's like updating your phone's operating system to protect it from new malware. Bitcoin's core design allows it to stay one step ahead. The key to Bitcoin's defense lies in its consensus mechanism. For any major upgrade, the global community of miners, developers, investors, and users must agree. This might sound like a logistical nightmare, but history shows it's entirely possible. The 2017 hard fork proves that when a genuine need arises, the community can rally together to ensure Bitcoin evolves. If quantum computers pose a credible threat, rest assured that the Bitcoin community won't sit idly by. But what would a quantum-resistant Bitcoin look like? Cryptographers are already working on post-quantum algorithms capable of withstanding even the most advanced quantum attacks. These algorithms would replace ECDSA-256 with more complex quantum-proof cryptographic systems. So, Bitcoin wouldn't need to reinvent the wheel, just swap out its security locks for stronger, future-proof versions. It's like upgrading from a basic padlock to a state-of-the-art biometric vault. Still, staying ahead of the quantum curve requires vigilance. It's not just about technology, it's about coordination. Bitcoin's decentralized nature means every voice matters, from large-scale miners to everyday investors. And let's be honest, Satoshi Nakamoto didn't just design a digital currency, he created a system that can evolve to face new challenges. The quantum threat might feel distant, but Bitcoin is already preparing to adapt, and the entire crypto community will play a part. At the heart of Bitcoin's resilience is its community, a global network of miners, developers, investors, and everyday users. Bitcoin isn't controlled by a single entity. Its strength lies in decentralized consensus. If quantum computers ever start threatening its encryption, the community will need to come together, just as it did during past challenges like the 2017 hard fork. Imagine millions of individuals spread across the globe collectively deciding to upgrade Bitcoin's defenses. It's a powerful system designed to adapt. Here's the beauty of Satoshi Nakamoto's design. It allows Bitcoin to evolve without compromising its core principles. If quantum-resistant algorithms are the solution, they can only be implemented with global consensus. Miners would update their software, developers would integrate new cryptographic tools, and users would validate the network. It's a process that ensures everyone has a say and no single authority can dictate changes. In a way, this consensus-driven adaptability makes Bitcoin as strong as the people who support it. But it's not just about technology. It's about awareness and readiness. As quantum computing progresses, the community needs to stay informed and proactive. Investors can support projects researching post-quantum encryption, while developers can start testing these solutions in sandbox environments. Even casual Bitcoin holders have a role, staying connected to the discussions and understanding how upgrades can protect their assets. So here we are. Quantum computing isn't just a buzzword anymore. It's real, it's advancing, and it's powerful enough to challenge systems we once thought untouchable. But here's the thing. Bitcoin has always been about resilience. It's faced critics, crashes, and countless predictions of its demise. Yet, it continues to adapt and thrive. The looming quantum threat isn't the end. It's an opportunity for innovation. If you learned something valuable today, don't keep it to yourself, share it. Like this video, drop a comment with your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button to keep learning about the technologies shaping our world. I'll see you in the next video.